Several businesses and charities are struggling during the coronavirus pandemic. Seeing the need for support, local craft brewers are teaming up here in Western Mass to support a cause of their choice. Western Mass News reporter Keila Burton tells us how they're creating specialty beers to help others.
The hospitality industry is taking a big hit during the coronavirus pandemic. While businesses selling beer and wine are considered essential, the owner of White Lion Brewing Company, Ray Berry, tells Western Mass News it hasn't been easy.
It's been tough. I mean, we're all in it together. Seeing small business, medium-sized business, large business, shuttering, people getting laid off or furloughed. It's been tough.
White Lion was 20 to 30% into a major construction project prior to the coronavirus pandemic. Now the planned opening at the end of the month is being pushed back.
We anticipate if things go what we hope according to plan, we're looking at late summer. So we're looking at that September timeline.
Berry tells Western Mass News coronavirus restrictions have forced him and other brewing companies to make adjustments.
The door-to-door delivery has worked for us, for other breweries. The curbside setup, there's a brewery in West Springfield that does a drive-through.
Despite the difficulties during the pandemic, White Lion and 5 other breweries are teaming up to support local charities of their choice.
So we all have our base recipe. We do a little tweak, but the key behind this is a portion of the proceeds go back to those on the front line and other organizations that are assisting during this pandemic.
This movement, called All Together, already has over 500 breweries worldwide participating. White Lion and West Springfield's 2 Weeks Notice Brewery decided to combine their efforts.
We're going to have a portion of our proceeds go back to the Food Bank of Western Massachusetts.
White Lion brewmaster Mike Yates says they're excited to launch their new specialty drink.
It's going to be a nice citrusy, floral, nice soft on the palate, not too bitter, nice easy drinking IPA.
Already brewing their new IPA a week and a half ago, the beer should be ready to go in the next 2 weeks. Berry says the ultimate goal?
To honor those in the hospitality industry that obviously are suffering right now.
In Springfield, Keila Burton, Western Mass News.
Well, now to a consumer alert for you. Wells Fargo is warning customers about a new scam. The bank says it has received reports that some customers and non-customers are getting calls from a 1-800 number claiming to represent Wells Fargo. The callers then offer an opportunity to consolidate debt with 0% interest while fishing for personal information. Wells Fargo says it is a scam and that the bank does not ask for passwords. All new next here on Western Mass News. Unemployment is on the rise, but some jobs are looking to be filled. We'll tell you what they are and why now is the best time to apply. And Western Mass News is also speaking to a local meat supplier to find out how the coronavirus pandemic is affecting their business. Jacob?
And we are tracking a round of showers that will move through as we go into tonight. These are arriving really after dark and into early Friday, but this is just round 1 of what will be a busy Friday. We'll break down those threats in my first warning forecast.
From the Massachusetts Broadcasters Station of the Year, this is Western Mass News at 4 p.m. on CBS 3.
Welcome back to Western Mass News at 4:30. I'm Jordan Jagalinzer. Here's what's making headlines right now. Another 3 million Americans filed initial unemployment claims last week. It brings the total number of people making first-time claims since mid-March to 36.5 million. It's the 8th week in a row the number for initial claims decreased after peaking at 6.9 million in the last week of March. CVS is beginning drive-through testing at some locations in the state. Stores in West Springfield, Northampton, and Worcester are among those taking part. Sites will use self-swab tests at the drive-through window that won't require people to get out of their cars. Results will take about 3 days to come back. The sites are scheduled to open tomorrow. And Elms College says it intends to reopen the campus in the fall. The college telling Western Mass News a task force has been appointed to assess the possible return of services like on-campus housing and dining. They will then determine a reopening date. Summer courses will remain online. Western New England made the same announcement earlier this week. Another 3 million Americans, as you just heard, applied for first-time unemployment benefits last week. In tonight's Funding Your Family, we're getting answers on what jobs are out there and why you should take advantage of the openings now before unemployment runs out. Over 36 million Americans are now unemployed due to the financial crisis from the coronavirus pandemic.
The only way that this economy starts is if we have people to start it back up again.
Brian Picard, president of Summit Careers in Springfield, FaceTiming with Western Mass News on Thursday, saying they have a ton of jobs open in all sorts of fields.
We have everything from warehousing, entry level that doesn't require any experience, machine operation,
as well as sales, managerial positions, and lots of needed jobs in the medical sector.
We have a ton of CNA positions that are available that are also paying really high money. We have nursing positions available.
He says there's just about every position open and even more of an incentive to apply right now.
There's hazard pay that they would qualify for that are directly from the employers, as well as there's retention bonuses from us.
Picard telling Western Mass News the majority of positions are offering hazard pay, and despite economic turmoil, there has not been a decrease in salary offerings.
Currently, what we're seeing is that pay has at least stayed the same, if not gone up.
He says that's because companies need the talent, but despite that, Summit Careers is struggling to fill positions. Picard says it's a combination of fear and the amount of aid being given by the federal government to offset the financial burden.
In the coming month or so, that battle for talent is going to disappear. So right now is the best time to sign an employment contract.
The reason that extra $600 per week boost in unemployment benefits established under the CARES Act is set to end on July 31st. And for a list of those job openings, you can visit our website, westernmassnews.com.